mean, it's just right off the tap. Like, you just got a bunch of Timberwolves players guarding no one. So Nickeil Alexander-Walker is coming this way. So Anthony Edwards can't stand around. Get up. Or Mike Conley, get up, and Anthony Edwards can come here. Like, why is it okay for guys to just not guard anyone? There's some confusion here on this handoff right here. If Nickeil Alexander-Walker's going under here, you cannot make contact with Pascal Siakam. I got to fully commit to going under. See, Dennis Schroeder's on the other side of this handoff ahead of you. So now Anthony Edwards has got to stay around and show here as Pascal Siakam's now about to rocket off of a flare screen that Anthony Edwards is going to be late to get over. He has no chance of getting there now. He ends up going up the gut, too. Pump, fake, and go. Rudy Gobert has to help. Pirtle put it back. Karl Towns is dropping a little much here off this ball screen. Again, feet set, defensive stance. I got to be ready to guard Dennis Schroeder. Okay, I can stunt. I can recover. I mean, look at how far Karl Anthony Towns is dropping. By the way, on a pick and pop here, there's no way you're getting to Scotty Barnes. So that was a little too easy. You can't go up the gut of a down screen here if you're Anthony Edwards. You got to chase over the top. Look at Anthony Edwards trying to go up the gut. So now Siakam's not even going to come off the screen. He's just going to flare to the top of the key. So Anthony Edwards now is late to get out to Pascal Siakam. So again, now Anthony Edwards is already beat before Precious Achiuwa even sets the screen. So now Precious Achiuwa doesn't have to waste time setting the screen. He can just slip it, and now this is just a 2-on-1. I mean, this is just not going to get it done in transition. Anthony Edwards needs to sprint back here. There's no reason that Pascal Siakam's able to get... Look at this. I mean, come on. This drop coverage thing is becoming a real issue because Precious Achiuwa just isn't even setting screens. He's not even screening Kyle Anderson. He's slipping this screen. So let's back it up here. Shake Milton's got to get in the gaps. Okay, if his feet are set, he's in a defensive stance. When Scotty Barnes comes off this, I can stunt, get the dribble picked up, and then I can easily recover out plenty of time. But, the Timberwolves just keep giving up 2-on-1s. Many Timberwolves players just standing around on the shot. Troy Brown Jr. right now, if you're not going for the offensive rebound, sprint back. It's the same thing with Naz Reid. It's honestly the same thing with Shake Milton. I mean, again, a lot of people are just standing around looking at the shot. Well, now the Raptors have this in transition and no one's back. So Anthony Edwards does a nice job getting in the gaps here, all right, and recovering back out to Grady Dick. I don't know where Kyle Anderson's going. Like, stay with Scotty Barnes. Like, where is the... I can still get in the gaps on Grady Dick, but I'm up. Why is he in the paint? Karl Towns going to fall asleep here on OG Anunoby. Feet set, defensive stance. We're seeing ball. We're seeing man. We're lifting with OG Anunoby. Like, look at Karl Towns. This is just laziness right here. Why are you not up with OG Anunoby right here? Okay, because now OG Anunoby comes off of a handoff right here. You're not even close to ready to guard him. Now he comes off a ball screen. Look at how far up you've got to go to get over the top of this screen. I mean, this is pretty solid defense by Nickeil Alexander-Walker, but the shot goes up here. Stop. There's just not one Timberwolves player boxing out. So everybody from the perimeter can leak in, and Achiuwa's got it. Not a good gamble in transition. Anthony Edwards, could you just get back? You gamble here, you don't get it. Bang, you're out of the play. Now the Raptors have numbers and Siakam's going coast to coast. Okay, again, in transition. I mean, Anthony Edwards isn't even trying to get back. And Karl Towns, stop. You don't worry about the ball when it's across half court. Just get back. That's the only thing you got to worry about is getting back. Nickeil Alexander-Walker can take the ball. Anthony Edwards, if he ever gets back, can take the ball. But Karl Anthony Towns gambles here. Nickeil Alexander-Walker cannot just tiptoe backwards. Like, you got to look at stop. Feet set, defensive stance. I'm on the palms of my feet. I'm ready to slide my feet. I mean, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is just tiptoeing backwards, not in a defensive stance, and Dennis Schroeder's just going to blow right by him. This is again in transition. When the ball is across half court, Anthony Edwards just needs to get back. Get back. Any motion towards the ball at all is gambling. Look, you take yourself out of the play as opposed to getting back. Anthony Edwards is getting in backside help here on this Raptors pick and roll. But okay, hold on, stop. So Anthony Edwards, if he's coming in backside help, first of all, you got to get over here now because this pass to Precious Achiuwa can't get made. My feet have to be set. Right? I'm in backside up, so if the skip pass gets made, I can recover. I mean, Anthony Edwards, look, you're moving towards the ball as the skip pass is getting made out. You're not going to have time to get out now. Kyle Anderson coming up to guard Scotty Barnes. Why do you have to gamble here? Why can't you just get your feet set in a defensive stance? Look at Kyle Anderson looking to gamble right here. Why? So now you have no chance of being able to slide your feet. A rip-through move's got you off balance. Now I'm in the paint, little step back. This is more transition defense. First of all, Shake Milton should be saying he's taking the ball. There's no reason for Mike Conley to gamble and not go to Gary Trent Jr. Why would you step up? Okay, it's transition opportunity after transition opportunity. If you're Kyle Anderson, do not worry about the ball across half court. Just get back. Shake Milton can eventually take the basketball. Any motion towards the ball here, backpedaling, anything towards the ball is gambling. You've taken yourself out of the play once a hit-ahead pass happens. The Timberwolves are in drop coverage. You cannot let Dennis Schroeder turn the corner in drop coverage. You've got to trust your backside help on Jakob Poeltl. The second Dennis Schroeder turns the corner, now that collapses 4 Timberwolves players. Who's open? Anunoby. I mean, first of all, if you're Anthony Edwards, you can never guard like this with your back to the ball. I got to have my back to the baseline, so I'm seeing ball and I'm seeing man. And then you got to stay with Siakam. Like, you just fallen asleep. How is the separation happening? Stay with Siakam. Like, you just fell asleep. And now Siakam's coming off a down screen. You have no chance of getting over it. So now he's in the lane. That draws help. Kick it back to Schroeder for 3. I mean, you're running drop coverage here on a pick and pop. I don't know what else there is to say. Rudy Gobert has got to have his feet set in a defensive stance, okay? Because he's got to be able to stunt at the ball and then recover. I mean, Rudy Gobert's not in a defensive stance. He's instantly backpedaling. You have, like, less than a 0% chance of being able to recover to Siakam on the pick and pop. And here's your problem right here. Anthony Edwards is crowding Dennis Schroeder at half court for no reason. Why can't we just get back, feet set, defensive stance, ready to slide our feet? You got your hands on Dennis Schroeder at half court like he's posting you up. It's an easy spin move and blow by. So now Rudy Gobert's got to step up and help. Problem with that is we got a stagger screen over here. Rudy Gobert's got to be over here showing off of this stagger right here. But he's got to help on the ball. So now OG Anunoby's going to come off the stagger, be wide open. That draws more help right back to Schroeder.